Right, welcome back then, guys. This is Matthew and his granddad's railway. We've not done a video for quite a while, so what I want to show you now is how far we've actually got. Now, if you remember, in the past I was well into the planning stage. Now, I can't emphasize enough about planning. There are those that like to just chuck it up and, hope that we do well. But no, I'm not like that. I like to plan what I'm actually doing. So, if Matthew just pans around a little bit here now, you'll see that I've got where the station is going to be. If you move back a little bit, Matthew, and just follow the track out to there, and then if you pan round, if you remember in one of the last videos, I said that Brian Tucker was going to build us a carriage shed. Well, there it is there. Now this carriage shed is going to be more of a repair shed, and what we'll do is that we're going to have two railways in one. One, there'll be a passenger network going in and out of the station. Two, we'll have some freight trains in here for shunting into this depot, because this depot is going to be purely a rail repair depot. So luckily we can have any wagon we like come in here for repairs. Right, if Matthew just follows me back up now, because that's about it for there. What we're going to do now is that at long last we've decided where everything is going to go. So if you remember, here's those sort of tatty old buildings that I found. Well, they're still tatty old buildings, but they're going to be used. Right, so what we're going to do here now is let's see if we can't get this paving down, and we can you see, Matthew? That's it. Let's get this bit of paving down. It won't take long. That's my dog barking, unfortunately. I do apologise. It wasn't our intention to put him inside, but unfortunately he's followed us out. I'm sure you won't mind anyway. It's not going to be detriment to the railway at all. Right, so there we are then. There's our first bit. We'll get that down now. And we'll get that down in the corner. Thus, can you see okay, Matthew? I'll pull up the back seam so that you can then see that it's all nice and straight and neat and square. So we'll just put a little bit more on the front of there. There we are. That's good. I got some nice old bits of steel here, so they'll weight it down, won't they? That's it. Good. There we are then, chaps. Could do a little bit more on there. Just trying to see what else we've got weight wise. Right then, there we are. So that's that down. I've put, as you can see, put a few weights on it just to sort of help it lay down a little bit. We can put anything on there for now, just to make sure that stays down. Right. So where are we now? We'll just move this back out of the way. Okay, so one of my colleagues at the Model Railway Club has made us a nice building of a nice old goods shed. Now the idea is to plant him here, somewhere like that. Once again, Brian has made up some old huts for me, so we'll probably use them somewhere there like that. And if you remember, I said I had some gates, some white gates which we'll bring in here, and then what we'll do is we'll make a little bit of a yard feature in here. So you can see where we're actually going now. You can see that the bay platform will come up through there. You can see that the rails are going to be put through here like this. This is a three-way point. I decided to take it away from where the rail depot was going to be, and I'll bring it up here for ease of use. So there'll be another line coming down here, and we'll join up to there. There's going to be several lines off of the rail depot, and they'll be up in the side of here, and that'll be for our shunting. I mentioned that we had a bridge. Well, we won't be using that now. I'm going to make my own. It won't take long. The weather's getting better now. I can sit out here as long as I like. So, what shall we do? Well, we do have one little job to do for a friend of mine. Now, this is a chap called Harry Dodd, and his operation is JD Railways. Now, Harry has been extremely kind to me insofar as doing all the weathering for my locomotives. So what I've said to Harry that I would do is, if Matthew just goes in on there, you should be able to see reasonably well, hopefully, and you can see some of the weathering that he's done. That of course is a Merchant Navy class locomotive. Righto, so we'll just, if Matthew just backs off a little bit, we'll show another one. This is a Class 9F locomotive from the Hornby Railroad range, and very nice it is too. Harry's made a really spectacular job of that for me. I really am quite impressed. And to be fair, once I put real coal in it and put on some brake pipes and what have you, I think it looks the biz. So then, excuse me Matthew, just one more, which we'll show a number 3. This was the latest S15 from Hornby. It hasn't ran yet. It simply got posted to Harry and his firm, and they of course have detailed it and also weathered it for me. So there's 3 locomotives for JD Railways. Harry, I hope that's good enough. It should be. We were able to show just what we can do. I'd like to have shown you a bit more to do with our railway, but currently we're missing a couple of points. I was going to put some track down today, but unfortunately there's no point in me going on, because there's the point issue is definitely one we need. The Model Railway show at Glasgow, I'll promote that, is coming up this weekend. I'll be there with the Elgin Model Railway group on a Sunday. And until then, happy modelling and take care.